Okay. Hi, how are ya? JMO here, and I have some things you might not know about yet about the Season 6 Cold War Zombies update. The M79 grenade launcher is of course everyone's new favorite weapon, but what people aren't really talking about is the Electrobolt Die Shockwave. You might have heard that you can pack-a-punch this weapon now, but if you haven't tried the Electrobolt yet, you're in for a surprise. I mean, look at this. Yo, boy! Yes, once you pack this weapon, you can fire and sprint really fast at the same time. And it's great, especially for the earlier rounds if you're going to do round 100 or higher on D Machine. So I'll tell you how I got to round 100 on D Machine in Season 6 and how it's different than how you would have done it in Season 5 or before. And here we go. So personally, I like to hit the Rampage Inducer thingy-mabobber and spawn because I like inducing Rampage and it helps the early rounds go by way faster. And it allows you to get a lot of points and a lot of salvage very fast because ultimately that determines how well and fast you can do this Ring of Fire camping strategy in the end. Obviously turned on power and pack-a-punch and whatnot, and as soon as I could, I started working on the Electrobolt elemental upgrade for the Die Shockwave. Even the ammo gaining suction fire mode of this weapon seems like it's gotten better. On round 35, I got enough luck and points to finally get the one and only Big Daddy, oh you know it, Ronald Raygun. Hey! In the earlier rounds, I tried out this tunnel beside the M4 wall by and the crafting station, and the Electrobolt, you can just sit here even without Ring of Fire and cut through them pretty effortlessly. I mean, even the suction part of the weapon kills them way faster and requires way less kills to fill the ammo back up, and it'll go up to 600 instead of 400 when you suck them. So with Ring of Fire, it's obviously OP. Around 46 or so, I went up to everyone's favorite camping spot, Penthouse on top of Noct, and I still tried the Electrobolt, and it did fairly well, but come about 53, 54, you're gonna get super sprinters, and it just can't keep up without Ring of Fire, that is. Which brings us to the final strategy that I used in this game, and that is the M79 grenade launcher, or thumper as I call it. This thing is a force to be reckoned with now. So basically, as you can see here, you can shoot the thumper at your feet and it will mostly keep the zombies off of you. But the goal is to get Ring of Fire, obviously, because when it's activated, it will kill everything faster than it can even spawn. And that is probably the best way you can do things without cheating. But there are some things that you need to do to make it way safer and more efficient. And that's what I'm going to explain to you now. So, War Machine, Simtex, Casimir Tactical Grenades, and Shatter Blast on the Thumper. This is a normal round of me starting without Ring of Fire. They spawn in, Simtex out, bam, one grenade, almost filled it up, shoot a couple more times at their feet, and I have Ring of Fire. But I don't pop it right away every round right when I get it, because I'm waiting to see if I get a Megaton spawn in. You see, you could pop Ring of Fire too prematurely on a Megaton, grow up, and you'll be left with trying to kill them without Ring of Fire, and they'll run in there, throw that green shit on the ground, and that could be the end of your night. If it happens, just bail. It's not worth the down in my opinion. Anyways, pop Ring of Fire over here in the corner, and you can literally shoot the spawns. They hop up this wall here in front of you, and kind of behind it, you can shoot both of those in one shot. The ones to the left will already be taking damage from your Ring of Fire, and you can shoot over there every 3 to 5 grenades, and next thing you know, the round's over. Just that quick. That's why this strategy is so awesome. Having all of that salvage and points I was talking about from the beginning makes this a lot more safer. As you can see there, I had 14,000 plus green salvage, 8,000 something blue salvage. I mean, and here I'm just spending it all willy-nilly because I don't give a shit anymore. I'm trying to get it to 100 as fast as possible, and that's the beauty of it. If you get in trouble during a reload or something, you can throw a Simtex down, a Casimir, jump back and pull out the War Machine, whatever you prefer to get out of trouble. And all of those things grant you Ring of Fire very, very quickly, and the cycle can continue. No pun intended. Okay, the Exfil on round 101 is very, very easy, especially if you just make sure you have Ring of Fire going into this round. It's basically the same thing, just make sure you have all your stuff, your Casimir, Simtex, War Machine, pretty much whatever you want to bring that's just going to melt all the enemies with Ring of Fire. So hit your radio and head to the pond to do the Exfil. First thing I do, whip out the ray gun, bam, 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 go ahead and get this megaton split. This is to be safe and fast, just like the rest of the game. Plus, it gives you a chance to let all the annoying ass plague hounds spawn in. Anyway, megaton split. I go over to the corner, I throw down a Casimir, pop Ring of Fire, and go to town with the thumper. Shoot anything that gets close, clearing them out pretty easily. Had 60 something enemies just a second ago, now there's 9. And when Ring of Fire runs out, just be careful, make sure Megaton's dead, and finish off the rest of them. So there you have it, round 101, season 6 on D Maschine. I think it's a great strategy. Here I am again doing my stupid victory laps with the new shockwave. This was my first YouTube video, first time ever editing a video. I mean, really, actually the first time I've ever edited a video. I did it with the baseline Microsoft video editor, literally what it's called, and the microphone voice recorder stuff. But I enjoyed it, and I look forward to Vanguard Zombies and maybe even some more videos on Cold War if we find some new things. But I will definitely be making videos on Vanguard Zombies. I really think it's going to be great. You can call me JMO, and I'll see you next time.